Reiki is a form of alternative medicine called energy healing. Practitioners use a technique called palm healing or hands-on healing, through which a universal energy is said to be transferred through the palms of the practitioner to the patient in order to encourage emotional or physical healing. Let's see what that's all about. So here I am at Zen Wellness with the owner, Jen. Hello, Jen. Thank you so much for having me today.
Hi, Laura.
So this morning was so freaky. I mentioned on Instagram stories that synchronicities were happening, and this morning I got up and I realised I have nothing to do today, which is very rare for me, first of all. But in the pit of my stomach, I knew I was going to do something today, but it's so hard to explain. And I get a DM from Jen, like randomly, if you're free today, do you want to come down for a healing session? And I was like, yes. I've been looking to kind of explore Reiki style therapy for a while now. It's something I've kind of been interested in. Anyone I've ever spoken to who's had Reiki healing done has sang its praises. I've never met anyone who's been like, that was shit. Everyone gets something from it. So what Jen does, Jen's just been explaining to me, so it's not specifically Reiki. So when a client comes to you, you kind of tailor make the therapy for them.
Yeah. So I'm qualified in a lot of different healings, but I always read people's aura as they come in, read their energy, and have a short consultation with people to kind of see where they're at, and also ask them, have they ever done any spiritual work before? And then as we're talking, I'm kind of reading their energy to kind of see what they need. So I'm qualified in massage, in aromatherapy. I also do Indian head massage. I do a bit of aromatherapy foot massage. I concentrate a lot or work a lot with people who are pregnant, and also people who have miscarried babies as well, you know, so, and a lot of people who are going through heartache from breakups, and especially people through bereavements who've lost a person that's been close to them. So I don't really ask for too much detail. I like to figure it out myself. And I get the person up onto the bed and I ask them, are they comfortable with the different oils that I use, and I also kind of get their permission to do whatever I can within the hour that we have together. So somebody could come and they might think that they need a healing, but they might need a treatment where they're de-stressed through an Indian head massage, through a foot massage, and I kind of do a combination of a lot of different things.
So you use your intuition to feel out what this person might need. Yeah. And is it usually like, do they, at the end of the session, are they like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed?
Yeah, a lot of people are shocked because they come wanting one thing, but then they leave wanting something different. So when they're up on the bed, I kind of tailor it as I'm going as well. So if I'm on their head, on their crown chakra, I might be pulled then down to the root chakra, back to the heart, and back to the solar plexus. And I just, so through Reiki, you would do a calling in prayer. So you would call in different positive energies to help with the healing. So I would kind of use my intuition as much as possible, but it always works out amazing in the end. Everybody is like, what just happened there? Some people say that they feel like they're reborn again. Some people say that they feel like a better version of themselves. Some people say that they had an outer body experience where they felt like something left their body and then it came back again. So everybody's experience is always so different, and that's why I love what I do, because it always changes. It's always different for people, and that's why people keep coming back all the time, because the experience is always different.
So that's pretty amazing that you do that for each individual client. It's not just come in, start, there, next. You know, it's not conveyor belt. It's not the same thing for everyone. Everyone's different. Now you mentioned clients dealing with like grief, bereavement and stuff. Do you ever have clients that come in just because?
Yeah, and they're my
favorite. That's more me, I feel like.
Yeah, they're my favorite clients, because what people don't understand is when you're going through something difficult in your life. Like, I have a girl who comes to me all the time, every time she has an argument with her husband, and I know she won't mind me saying, but she calls me and she's like, can I come for healing? He's after annoying me again. I'm like, yeah, no, that's grand. But she might come and she might be a bit upset, but her energy is not absorbing everything that it should. even when someone's after losing somebody, they don't receive 100% of the healing because their heart chakra is quite fragile and they're out of their own body, they're after going through something traumatic, so they just don't feel as grounded as they should, so they don't absorb 100%. What they do absorb is going to really benefit them, but it's the people that actually don't need anything, that their life is just plain sailing, that everything feels in alignment, that everything feels good, and they absorb 100% of the healing.
Sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So today will be interesting then.
Yeah, so you're going to take a lot today.
Fingers crossed. I'm really open to all this stuff, so that obviously helps. This is a beautiful space. I'm going to put in some clips now of what it's like, the beautiful water feature outside. You're in a stunning part of the country here, and I believe you're opening a healing centre in Park West in Dublin. 12, sorry, I was like 8 to 12. I would put all of Jen's information, by the way, in the description box down below if you want to make contact with Jen, follow her on Instagram, or get in touch via email, phone, or want to book in for a session with Jen. So I'll have all that information down below. So that's opening very soon.
Yeah, in the next few days we're doing an opening evening on the 4th of January, and it's an invitation only. It's like a PR and kind of blogger evening, and we have press coming, but the week after then we're going to do more open evenings for anybody that's interested to come and see the centre.
That's amazing. I'll share those on my Instagram stories as and when you tell me the dates or whatever. So if you're interested in going along, keep an eye on Instagram stories. In relation to clients, is there any age limits? Do you work on children? Do you work on elderly? Is there...
So I've done Reiki and healing on babies, and my oldest client is 92. So like it ranges from like the age bracket is just whatever age. I will work with any age. It's just once the child is under 16, they have to be accompanied by a parent, and the parent can stay in the room. They can watch me do my thing, or they can sit and read a book. I've lots of like personal development books they can sit there and have a read of, and I've loads of space for them to come and chill out. I always tell people to make themselves at home when they're here, because when I found this premises, I didn't want to be the only person to benefit from here, because it's quite beautiful, so I wanted everybody else to really feel like it was their home for the day.
A little tranquility.
Yeah.
Whatever. Love it.
There's a lot of children that come with autism or night terrors or anxiety if they're being bullied in school, and I make it more fun for children, and I tell them that they can tell me anything, and I have little fairies who come and take away their worries. My Nana, I think, was a healer, and she was a reader in her day. So I reckon that I got some of my healing, my passion for healing through my Nana.
That's amazing.
And when she passed over, she called what I did magic. I said, no, it's Reiki, it's this, it's that, and she was like, it's not, it's magic. So they were actually the last words that she spoke in James's hospital before she passed over. She took off her mask and said magic. So everyone, my mom was like...
I just got chills. Every hair on my body just stood up.
But that was one of the first words he said when he came here today, was magic.
Yeah, and your face, you made it like a face like...
Yeah.
Oh God, I just filter.
No. And people get up off the bed after they've had a healing, and they're like, I can't put that into words, I don't know how to describe it.
I'm kind of nervous.
There's no need to be
nervous.
No,
I know there's no need. Like, you're really nice, the space is gorgeous. I know you're probably not going to kill me. But I'm just nervous. It's just the unknown.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's exciting. So like in Reiki you have 7 chakras. So you have your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. So the 7 chakras should all be in alignment and should be flowing and should be in a really good place. So when life is going really well and we're healthy and we feel really good and lots of synchronicities are happening, lots of good karma, that means that our chakras are in a really good place. So if we have a run of bad luck, we're sick, we're not feeling great, we're dropping things, we're having little accidents, we might have a little bump in our car, that means that our energy is out of sync, that we're not in alignment. And 1 hour of healing and 1 hour of pampering through an intuitive session will have you back in alignment and will make you feel more uplifted. It will have you more grounded, you'll feel more clarity, you'll kind of have a sense, oh, I need to make this lifestyle change, I need to do this, I need to do that. Ideas will start coming in. We're cleansing out any negative thought patterns, any negative energy that might be stuck there. Any when we go through anything difficult in our life, sometimes our energy can become quite stuck.
If you'd said this to me maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I'd have been like, okay. But no, I totally believe there's something to it.
Yeah.
So,
and
you do hands out, you do touch.
Yeah, so I start with the head and I go under the head for about 8 to 10 minutes, and I listen into your body, you listen into my intuition.
You're gonna hear all my secrets.
It is one of those things that people feel like they can't, like it's heat running through their body. They might get shivers, they might feel sharp pains. There's 2 chakras on a female that you wouldn't touch, and that's the heart chakra. So you'd hover over the heart chakra for about 3 minutes, and then the root chakra is down here. So instead of going to the root chakra, I'd probably go to the person's thighs, down their legs. But if I'm given healing and I go to like their shoulder and their elbow on one side, you always have to even out the energy. So I'd be going to another side then as well. And I always make wishes for the person. So if the person has come to me and they're struggling with something, or they tell me something that, you know, that they're worried about, I will put that in as part of the healing, that I'm making wishes for the person, that things improve for them, or their health improves, or they find new love, or whatever it is that they're looking for. And within a few weeks I always get messages from people to tell me like, this has come true, this has happened.
That's so nice. I don't know about you, but I could listen to Jen like literally talking all day. Like we were talking for about an hour before this even started. Like we were talking about feng shui, we were talking about so much stuff. I'll probably be here at midnight tonight still waffling away. So will we kick off then? I'm not going to show the entire treatment, but I'll show clips and snippets to give you an idea of what's involved.
Yeah. And
then I'll come back afterwards. I'd probably do my recap on my own.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you?
Yeah.
And I'll come back and I'll say it, because if I was like, yeah, felt nothing, I'd be a bit awkward if it's here beside you, you know? So yeah, let's get this party started. So here's the bed. Look at the views, look at the water feature. Oh my god, so fab here. Okay, cool, let's do this. Yeah. Oh, that feels nice. This is like a warm hug.
I'll just put a heavier blanket over to kind of ground your energy.
Do people fall asleep?
Yeah, and it's a compliment if you just visualize all light, love, compassion, happiness, any of your guardian angels, any of your spirit guides, gods, ascended masters. Visualize them all surrounding the bed. Lifting your head slightly above the pillow, and then place my hands underneath, and then drop your head and breathe in. And just completely relax. Give yourself permission to switch off and feel free to fall asleep.
So I'm home. I need some lip balm badly. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. Since leaving the Reiki session, I've been in a really bad mood. Now, I'm also hungry, so that could be hunger. But I wonder, so Jen is after sending me like an aftercare kind of text message, which is really good to read. And in it she mentions a few little pointers. Basically, the Reiki session today went really well. She said that my energy was really well aligned. All my points were really well aligned, and I seem to be in a really good place, and that at the moment I'm in a place where anything I put my mind to is going to happen, which is really good to hear. So a couple of things she says: it can take time to feel the full benefits. Here are some self-care tips. She clarifies she's not a medical doctor or a psychologist or whatever, but that's, I mean, duh. So she says to double the amount of water you drink. I currently drink about 4 litres of water a day, so I'm not going to double that. I'm just going to keep maintaining that level of hydration. It also says you might feel really tired afterwards, and I feel really drained. Again, that could be down to the hunger as well, but I definitely do feel like, oh, I could lie down and sleep right now. Some people, she said, feel energized, but I don't really feel that energized. But hopefully tomorrow I will. Hopefully I'll sleep like a baby tonight, because I didn't sleep well last night. Immune system can be strengthened. Might be emotional for the next few days with no explanation. Yeah, that's basically it. I will update you tomorrow morning with how I slept tonight. That doesn't even make sense. How I sleep tonight. I'm gonna go for a nice hot shower, have some grub because I'm so hungry. And yeah, I'll keep you posted. Oh, she gave me some beautiful bits to take away as well. She gave me some white sage incense. I love the smell of sage. And this gorgeous, oh my god, this gorgeous stone elephant. Are you dying right now? I'm dying right now. So fucking cute. Made from onyx. And this book, a rate your day book, where every single day you take a couple of seconds and just rate how your day went and make some notes. I thought that was so cute. And she makes up these little Epsom salt concoctions too. Like, so Jen, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Just her energy is just, you can tell she's just such a lovely person. So, oh, anyway, I'm going to eat before I collapse, and I'll see you in the morning. Hey, morning. It's about 8:30, and I'm going to talk you through what happened last night. So, last time I was talking to you, I was feeling really drained, like physically and brain-wise. And I was like, oh my god. And it was 6 o'clock. I remember posting to my Instagram stories at 6 o'clock, like, I'm ready for bed. So around, I obviously didn't go to bed at 6 o'clock. So around 8 o'clock, I got a new lease of life, and I was still awake at about midnight, like buzzing. So I read a book. I switched on my Himalayan lamp. I switched that on for the night just because I felt like, what's the harm? So I slept from about maybe 12:30 or 1 o'clock till 6 a.m. I thought I'd get an amazing night's sleep, but I didn't. I tossed and turned quite a bit, and obviously I woke up early now. I have been waking up early for work the last week or so, so that's probably why my body's just used to getting up, but I thought the tiredness would kind of carry me through to a bit of a lie-in. No such luck. So some aspects of yesterday I'm going to keep private, and some I'm going to divulge a little bit on. So after the Reiki session, Jen kind of talked me through what she felt came up, and so basically she said energetically I'm doing really, really well, like everything is very well aligned, which that's the goal. And I probably could have told her that because things have been really good for me, like lately, feeling good, not stressed out, blah blah blah. So something else came up during the Reiki session that kind of hit home with me. She kind of felt a presence of someone that had quite specific details, and I didn't make the connection at the time. I was like, I've no idea who that might be. And it's only when I was speaking to my mom yesterday evening on the phone, she was like, Laura, hello, and we kind of, between the two of us, we figured out, and now my mind is like fucking blown. So that's a bit freaky. I know I probably should give the details, but it's just not something I'm comfortable in sharing yet. So yeah, this has been my Reiki experience. I think I might go and have another session and maybe make another video or post to my Instagram stories maybe. But yeah, Jen was able to tell me stuff like, at the moment, anything I put my focus on that I will create, like I will get, and that's cool to hear too. So my mother was like, do the fucking lotto. But that's not, my goal in life is not to be rich, it's to be happy, and that sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. So yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to share what happened in the treatment room, but today is not that day. But it was amazing. So tell me, have you ever had Reiki done? I would love to hear about your experience. As I said in the interview, I've never met anyone who's had bad to say about it, but I would love, I'll meet you down in the comments where we can have the chin wags about this. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna go do my washing up, do a bit of yoga, go to work. Bye.